It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the Rams. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Stafford here. That's out to the flat for Akers. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now this defense for the Bengals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out there.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Throwing is Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there out of the running game.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Gay's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass. There to the 21. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Back to Mixon on second down. Escapes, fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. He will find his man Chase complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. Now Stafford. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw on second and 10. Stafford. That is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Bengals drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and
7. Working from the gun, Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Lance now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's 21-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Check in.
Here's Stafford. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Rams 10.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A final shot before half for Lance.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
This taken in at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Shedding through the defense. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
114 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, it's Akers. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction.
Let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Dancing away at the 35. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
6 yards left on 2nd down. It's Mixon on the counter. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Lance now to throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Mixon with a first down carry. Gets past one man, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Lance. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Lance looking to throw it.
Touchdown, Bengals. That's caught. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Stafford. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Stafford here coming off his pick six.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jaron Reed. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Stafford toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me. Page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
On 2nd down and 4, Lance. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion inflated his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Breaks through the contact, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, it's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Stafford looks to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Looking for someone to throw to. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Zebra, 59, number right. Hey, 5-0, what do you got? Look at.
On fourth down, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think